Thank you for coming over.
Stephanie, it's exceedingly rare that you ever invite me over to your house. So why don't you tell me? What's going on?
I want to apologize.
Really?
I haven't been completely fair with you.
I don't think you've ever been even slightly fair with me.
Actually, I'm talking about these past 2 weeks.
You mean after Taylor's death?
Well, it's been very difficult times for all of us.
Mm-hmm. It didn't give you the right to use me as a doormat.
No, it didn't. So that's why I'm apologizing. Your kindness to Ridge has been very helpful to him.
Yes, I know. And he's appreciated it very much.
I'm sure that he has.
And I will continue to support him, Stephanie. Any time of day, any time of night, whenever Rich needs me, wherever he needs me, I will be there for him. I will not abandon him.
I believe he's counting on that. But isn't it going to be a little difficult?
Why?
Well, aren't you and James becoming close?
Hello, Sheila.
James, are you looking for Brooke?
No. I'm looking for you.
Why?
The other day, the little talk we had,
That was no talk. That was a deliberate attempt on your part to mess with my mind.
I made some observations based on my psychiatric experience. Observations, I might add, that you solicited.
They weren't observations. They were insinuations. In fact, you said everything short of calling me psychotic.
Psychotic? I don't recall using that word.
You implied it.
No, you did. I find it very interesting that you did.
You don't want to play games with me, Doctor. I'm more than a match for you.
You know, I can believe that.
So what do you want?
I want to get to know you better.
Really? Why?
Because you fascinate me. Also because you're a friend of Brooke's.
Well, at the risk of alienating you, Doctor, I find you to be a bore.
No, I suspect you find me to be a threat.
A threat? No, you're nothing to me. You're less than nothing. I've chewed up and spit out shrinks like you.
Really?
Oh, don't be so surprised. Yes, I've seen a head doctor from time to time. Who hasn't?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Sheila. In fact, I find it strangely comforting that you have sought out professional help.
Not that it has helped.
So you've never had a successful visit with a psychiatrist?
No. No, James, I haven't. And this certainly isn't any exception. So why don't you take your bushy little tail and turn around and get out of here, huh? I've got work to do.
Okay. Perhaps Brooke knows the answer.
What answer?
Why you harbor so much hostility. Goodbye, Sheila.
Wait, James. I don't want you talking to Brooke about me. Do you understand?
Hi.
Hi, Connor.
Hey, have you seen Antonio around?
He should be in his office.
No, he's not in there. I just checked.
Well, he's probably downstairs. He'll be back in a minute.
You okay?
No,
Another bad night?
another lonely night. Anthony came over last night, but of course he had to leave by 11 so that Mother wouldn't suspect he was seeing someone else. This is just getting to be too much, Connor.
Well, Anthony should not be living with your mother. He's got to move out of that apartment.
I know that. But how is he going to do that without Mother finding everything out?
Well, you just leave that to me.
My mother is very involved with Anthony. She's not going to want him to just move out.
I don't think she's going to object to this.
What do you have in mind?
He moves in with me.
You.
Yeah, his good buddy who's distressed over the fact that his fiancée walked out on him and who needs a roommate.
Yeah, I guess you do need a roommate.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And then Anthony and I could see each other whenever we wanted.
That's not the solution to your problem, but...
No, I know that. The solution to the problem is that Mother finds out the truth and then she accepts it. But right now, that's just not possible. I mean, every time I think of her and CJ and Anthony living there, they're like a family. I just can't tell her right now, Connor. I mean, Mother would be devastated, and CJ would be caught in the middle, and he adores Anthony, and I just can't bring myself
relax.
to do
That's
that.
what this is all about, okay? You don't have to tell her right now. Just, we'll take care of it.
You really are wonderful to want to get involved, Connor.
Hey, you two are my favorite people in the world. You belong together. So let's get you and Super Stud moving in the right direction.
That sounds good. I think I'll go tell him.
No, let me do the honors, please.
Okay, I think he's probably back in his office.
All right, then. I'm out of here. See ya.
Connor.
Huh?
Thanks so much.
Yes, I am close with James. Very close.
Is it difficult for him?
What, that I've been spending so much time with Ridge? Stephanie, his wife just died. I'm his closest friend.
I understand that, but does James?
What is your interest in all of this? Oh, of course. You want me to stay away from Ridge. So James is all of a sudden the good guy.
No, actually, I was thinking of Bridget. Because you're spending time with James, and I feel, after what's happened, that Ridge is going to want to be with his little girl. I thought maybe I could just help you smooth out the wrinkles.
You thought that, huh?
Yes.
I wonder. You know, Eric Jr. and Bridget are really fond of James.
Is that supposed to upset me?
No, I just want it understood that the closer James and I get, the more and more the children are going to look at him as a father figure.
As it should be.
Yes, yes, it should be.
I mean, there's always room for a stepfather, isn't there?
A stepfather?
Well, if that's the way it should work out.
You really are promoting this, aren't you?
I wouldn't oppose it.
On the contrary, I think this would be the answer to all your dreams.
I wouldn't go that far.
To know that I wasn't romantically interested in Ridge anymore. You know, if that were the case, Stephanie, we could almost be friends.
Stranger things have happened.
Though at the moment, I can't really think of one.
Oh, come on now. Wouldn't it be nice to have a little peace and quiet? If you and I could sort of work things out?
And all I have to do is marry James.
Well, it's your decision.
You know, it's really very ironic, though. I have become very involved with James. He's very romantic. He's very attractive, stimulating, brilliant. He just came in and swept me off my feet. There's only one drawback, though.
What's that?
He has you in his corner.
Sheila, Brooke and I have a relationship based on intimacy and communication. We will talk about you. I mean, we talk about everything.
Don't push me, James.
That really is a threat for you, isn't it? The fact that people may talk behind your back.
Brooke is my boss.
Brooke is my lover.
You still delude yourself that way, don't you?
Oh, it's not a delusion. It's a fact.
Oh, as long as Ridge doesn't show that gorgeous face of his, I imagine it is. But he'll be back. Just give him a chance to recover. And once he does, and he realizes how alone he really is, who do you think he's going to turn to? You're the expert on human nature, Doctor. What do you think your chances are if Ridge is back in the picture again?
Have you done that all of your life?
Done what?
Relied on intimidation, pushing the wrong buttons at exactly the right time.
Is that what I've done, Doctor? Have I pushed the wrong buttons? Ridge is a threat, isn't he?
I have no trouble admitting that I'm vulnerable.
How enlightened of you.
What about you, Sheila? What are your vulnerabilities?
I don't have any.
Have you any idea how ridiculous that sounds?
Well, I have a few little headaches. Stephanie, for one. Oh, she'd love to see me thrown to the wolves, but that's just a minor irritant.
Indeed.
She can't get to me, James. Not as long as...
As long as you're married to Eric.
Well, it does have its advantages.
Then why are you so insecure?
If there's one thing I've learned in life, Dr. Warwick, it's to be vigilant. Never let your guard down. Yes, even to a trained professional like you. Because once you do that, once you let that door open, there's always someone that's going to come in and try and take what's yours. The looters, the thieves, the Stephanie Forresters of this world. Oh, they're just lying in wait, ready to pounce and destroy.
You have a serious paranoia problem.
It's not a problem, it's an asset. No one is going to pull anything over on Sheila. I have worked too damn hard to get to where I'm at.
And where are you? Teetering on the edge. Living in a house of cards surrounded by suspicion, mistrust, and fear. Give me 3 hours, Sheila. That's all it will take, just 3 hours. I guarantee I can make you a happier individual. You're holding secrets. There's something from your past. Let me help you to resolve it. I'm an expert at this.
And you're out of your mind if you think I'd ever trust you.
Oh, come on, just give it a try.
I'd never do that, Doctor, because you're a predator. And I am not going to become your prey. I've got work to do, James. Goodbye.
You heard her, Doc. Take a hike.
Pronto, pronto. Hey, how you doing? Busy, very busy. I was just with Macy.
Oh, I hope you cheered her up.
Matter of fact, I did.
How?
I have solved your problem with Sally.
Tell me.
Well, it's not a complete solution, but I think it's a pretty damn good start.
Hey, it'd be better than the way things are now.
Okay, here's the plan. You go back to Sally's, and you tell her that your very best friend in the world, Connor, has just broken up with his fiancée. He's distraught, blah, 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 and he's asked you to move in with him. He needs a roommate. Huh? You see, this extracts you from a very bad situation without any mention of Macy. You move in with me, it buys you some time, and you can spend as much time with Macy as you want. Am I a genius or am I a genius? Get on the phone and call Sally. If you're a good boy, I'll help you move. Start packing.
I can't do it, Connor.
Why?
I just can't do it.
It's not so much that I'm in his corner. It's just that I've had a chance to get to know Dr. Warwick a little better.
Stephanie, you're such an opportunist.
Well, what would you rather, that I hate James?
Yes, actually, I almost would rather have that.
Well, then it would give you a good excuse, wouldn't it?
For what?
For staying close to Ridge. You can't very well do that if the family supports a relationship between you and James. It's almost as though we're forcing you into a state of respectability. Maybe I finally found a way to reform you. And you might even have to thank me for that.
What do you mean you can't do it?
I mean, it's out of the question.
Why?
I can't just move out. It's not that easy. I mean, what about CJ? That kid is waiting for me every night when I come home. What do I say to him?
Anthony, nobody said it was going to be easy, okay? But you have got to move out of that apartment.
I know.
I'm handing you the perfect excuse.
Connor, Sally is not stupid. She's gonna know it's Macy I'm spending my time with.
She's going to find out sooner or later anyway. Let her find out then.
But not this way.
Oh, man. Yeah. Anthony, pal, I understand that you like Sally, that you enjoy spending time with CJ, but there's somebody else, okay? And she loves you, and you love her. You cannot leave Macy hanging like this. She expects you to be moving in with me. She knows that I'm here right now proposing this to you.
Is she in her office?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You just told me that you're in love with him, that he's stimulating and attractive, which I'm sure he is, and probably much more.
Yes, he is.
Well, then why are you in such a glum mood?
Well, it's your attitude, Stephanie.
No, it isn't. No, it's much more than that. It's finally the realization that if you are going to be in love with James, you're going to have to give up Ridge. It's called growing up.
Oh, please.
Well, it is. Didn't you just tell me you found the perfect mate? The man compliments you in every single way, and Ridge even gets along with him.
Well, he didn't last night.
What?
Ridge came over to see Bridget, and he and James got into it.
About what?
You know, that's a really good question. About what? I don't know. It's just, I know that James wanted Ridge to leave, and Ridge wanted James to leave. Now, what do you suppose that could mean? Well, I have to be going. I'll see you at work tomorrow.
Brooke, stop acting like a child. There's no future for you with Ridge, but there is with James. Don't blow it, or you're going to end up with nothing again.
Or maybe I'll end up with everything.
And what does that mean?
You figure it out.
Did you talk to Connor?
Yes.
Oh, good. Oh, Anthony, I feel so good about this, to finally be able to be with you and spend time with you, have a normal relationship. Oh, all you have to do is take your things over to Connor's and then come by my place and we will celebrate in style.
I don't like to repeat myself, Doctor. I told you to leave.
This is Michael James. He's head of security. I think you remember meeting him at the memorial service.
Do you always appear unannounced in the executive offices?
I managed to be where I'm needed.
And you assumed your friend Sheila needed help.
That's right.
I see.
So, if you're ready, Doctor, I'll show you to the parking lot.
Oh, that won't be necessary. I found my own way in. I shall find my own way out.
Whatever. There's the door.
Must be very comforting to have your own personal security guard.
Yes, James, it is.
But is it really necessary?
Can't be too safe these days, Doctor. You never know who might be out to get you. Right, Sheila?
Goodbye, James.
Goodbye, Sheila. You keep up the good work, Mike.